All right, we are live. We are Facebook Live. Facebook Fun Live. In Humbird, Wisconsin. Almost said Minnesota. Almost said Minnesota. Now, the thing is, you have to sit and wait a little bit for like people to...
Got anybody on right now?
It doesn't appear so.
Okay.
But it appears we are live in Humbird, Wisconsin. We are at the hotel and bar because I know some people are going to watch this and they're not going to want to wait 20 minutes for me to explain. It just so happens that we have a live band next to the hotel out in the street going on, and we're a block away on investigation right now. And hey, so we get to listen to a little live music tonight.
It's party time excellent.
Party time excellent here at Humbird, Wisconsin. And we got the cameras going. We got a pretty good eye on the upstairs of this hotel. There's a bar downstairs. We just had a little pizza.
It's a busy place.
But yeah, very busy place. It's going to be a rough place to have an investigation at with the live band going outside and all the noise in the bar. But, you know, we're going to be going on with it. There's Mark.
You're going to like it? Hello?
Hello. Our room is kind of fancy. Big beds, chandeliers. And the interesting thing about this particular room is earlier today, I'm going to swing around this way. A guy was standing down at that end of the hall, and they saw coming down this hallway a spirit apparition of a woman who is often seen in this particular hotel. And she's always carrying something like medical supplies. And she disappeared into our room, and a whole nother person came up to us a little while later and said, you know what? I was sitting outside on the deck outside. I looked back and there was a woman looking out your window. And it was not somebody that was from the living. And that's the window. So she was like, apparently standing right there looking out the window, and that was probably about 4 hours ago. And Mark, why don't you tell them how a lot of people that died in the area?
So back in the 1800s, used to be a big stop on the train line, and this guy brought smallpox to the town, well, and the surrounding area, and it killed hundreds of people, I believe. They didn't really tell us the number, right? But
yeah, we don't know how many people died for sure, but the smallpox really did some damage on this small town, yeah, Humbird.
And they said that this hotel, as well as the other hotel in town, took the sick and to take care of them.
But the lady was looking out this window, the spirit female. She's always carrying something, either a box of medicine or a box of towels, usually some type of medical stuff. So we have a feeling that she was a nurse that was here when they kept patients here back years ago when that came through. But I'm peeking outside again at the band outside. And but long story short, we're in the room, what we have called the apparition room. There's me, quick glimpse. The setup. We got quite a setup. We got a lot of stuff in here. We had to dig it all up from down on the main floor. But I'm going to walk you around a little bit. This is the, I guess you would call it the end walkway. Because we are, where's our door? Oh, here it is. We're at one end.
This used to be 2 rooms, 1 end and 2 end.
Yep. It used to be 2 rooms, and they made it into one big room. Actually, I can flip some of this light on. just to show you this room.
What's going on here?
Okay, there you go.
Hey!
What's up? What can I do for you?
Oh, just checking out the Humbird Hotel.
Okay, checking it out. All right, we're Facebook Live. We're investigating the Humbird. Well, I guess they don't like to call it the Humbird Hotel. It's a hotel and bar from Humbird. Big mirror here. Kind of dark down there for some reason. No lights on apparently. Big mirrors, big this, big that. Big pictures, you know. Built in, I believe it was 1872. Okay, so we lost it for a second. Luckily, I have some cool friends. Ta-da!
Hi. Hi.
Fellow investigators, mother-daughter team, and they're in kind of like the scary room. This is, well, I mean, it's actually, what did Mark say? It's a Rembrandt
Of
Girl and the Broom?
The Girl and the Broom.
But everybody confused it for just one scary ass picture.
Right.
And,
Tell them about that one. Be careful, Red.
yeah, and this one over here, they haven't really identified what is scraping the paint off this picture. And so it just keeps getting scraped more and more and more.
And there's nothing.
But there's never nothing on the floor except for her bag.
Right.
But, so yeah, paint is coming off of this thing. And they just can't even seem to know why. But tell us what is the big thing about this room.
So apparently they see a shadow. People who have slept in here see a shadow crawling up and down this wall here. And it's a big blob-like shadow. And it crawls, I think somebody else said they saw it coming from underneath the bed. So yeah, so we're supposedly it's the scariest room because people literally fly out of here, leaving in the middle of the night.
Well, if you see a blob crawling up and down these walls, I have a feeling I would jump my butt up and run out of this room, without a doubt about it. So yeah, exciting. So this room is like the probably craziest room.
Yeah, this is supposed to be in here.
Yeah.
We're excited.
And so we have the apparition room. You have the black blob room.
Yeah, the black shadow or blob or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And in one of these rooms, they just had the door. But I'm going to tell you about this chair here. Apparently, this chair, there is a female that likes to sit in this chair. And she looks out this window, and you can't see it right now, but there used to be a train station out there, just in the distance a ways. And she spends a lot of time sitting here. And a lot of times that chair will be turned. So if you turn it straight again or something, she'll turn it back. And that's kind of how it goes. But one of these doors, now that guy isn't standing here right now, but one of these doors, do you know the stories to your room?
I did not get a lot of stories on mine. All I know is that they have the original beds.
The original beds in this room.
And I don't know what is. Did you hear about your room?
Do you remember which door was the one that slammed earlier today? Do you remember which one that one was?
I think it
During
was
the
over
tour?
there.
Oh, was it over there? Okay.
Yeah. But there was a doorknob rattling over there.
Yeah. Right now? Or it was before?
It was before. I was right next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty common around here. We get a lot of doorknobs rattling. We had a door slam shut earlier today. And last night, all of these doors were wide open. And I got a feeling they will be eventually. But being I wanted to get this done, we don't actually start the hard-to investigation until all shared bathrooms. The main investigation doesn't kick off until about 10 o'clock tonight. And that's when they kick that thing off. But yeah, this is a nice place. Now, I'm back here now. I don't have so much traffic in here. This is where the apparition was seen just earlier today. Came down this hall. Went essentially, I don't know, either through this old door that doesn't exist anymore, or through here. And headed over to our window, and not only did they see the apparition in the hallway, a lady saw the female spirit looking out the window, and she apparently is a nurse. Also, over here, a couple times they saw a young female spirit of a girl, perhaps between the ages of 12 and 14, 15.
Yeah, she came into being like right here.
Yeah.
So the camera had been over there, and then when she went on this side, then they saw like a blonde head.
Okay, they actually saw a blonde head of a young girl. And so, a lot of activity in this location. We had stuff in the basement. First time ever that anybody ever put equipment down in the basement here. So that was kind of neat that we had that opportunity, Mark and I. And we've done a variety of audio sessions and whatnot. And we get to watch what everybody's doing because it's our camera sitting out in the hallways and whatnot. So when people are coming to and fro from their rooms, we kind of watch and see what they're all doing. Not on purpose, I mean, we just... Hey, why are you breaking into that room? Hey, okay. So, that's kind of neat. But this is really an interesting place. Humbird, Wisconsin. I'm not going to take a lot of time for everybody tonight. The investigation doesn't start for a while, but I just wanted to show you around. I don't think we can get outside really to get an outside view. So yeah, and I'm getting some disconnect issues.